see. What do I need? All right. What a day. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Many interruptions. So, we had to start a little bit later. So I pushed the time back. All right. Well, let's jump in. Thank you, Savage Queen, for being here and for helping me moderate. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Anthony, Kendall, Jessica, Fire Goddess, Sunny D. Did I say Jessica? Regina, Mika. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, let me turn down this volume. All right. I apologize for any further interruptions because I've been trying to start for the past hour and it has been a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. Okay, so you guys don't even want to know the half of it. You don't even want to know. But then again, how do you think I get these stinking blinking messages? But for real though. Okay, you guys, if you have earbuds in, make sure you turn on the volume. I'm gonna be hitting the bell like a crazy person because of the type of energy we are dealing with. Okay, you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I know you are. All right, so what I was gonna say is everything is gonna be okay. It doesn't seem like that right now, but it actually is gonna be okay. It's gonna be so important that you keep your wits about you, that you keep your head on straight, because you might want to, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay. So don't do it, bestie. Don't do it. Wipe your tears. Okay. Whoever I'm speaking to, wipe your tears. I know you guys are dealing with a lot of dusted, busted, decrepit, parasitic, demonic energy. And I am here to give you guys some confirmation on like all the things that are unfolding for you. Though there are 80 million distractions coming in, you guys are definitely chosen or an earth angel, because everything is trying to stop me from going live to give you guys this messages. And I mean like everything. I've gotten maybe 60 interruptions. 60, okay? And so all of this is happening because of your star power. All of this is happening because you are being geared up for greatness. So devil energy is all up in the mix, trying to stop you from what you deserve, to get in your mindset, to make you retract what you're moving towards, to make you renege on the life that you desire, to make you just literally have a panic attack or a meltdown so you don't go towards what you really believe. Now, in the meantime, your perspective is shifting. And so that's really good, because all of this effery has been helping you shift your mindset, your perspective, how you look at things, and how you look at your creativity, how you look at your gift, and what you can do to make it better and to truly evolve. Devil energy is trying to make you engage in a fight, in a battle, to scrap it out. And you guys could very well be getting in that mindset, especially if you're quick-tempered or a hothead. But what you're going to be doing is just realizing, I can't do that, because it is time for healing, not the other stuff. It is time for healing and not this battle that they want to drag you into. Okay? I've been telling you guys for a week, literally, that for the chosen, the distractions are at an all-time high. An all-time high. In my 3 years of being on here, I've never seen, I don't remember the last time I saw it this bad. And I keep telling you guys that. And that is because your gifts are getting stronger. I want you to affirm it below. My gifts are getting stronger. So let's bless this message, okay? And I'm going to be hitting the bell. So turn down the volume. If you're at work, if you're driving, if you've got headphones, earbuds, you know the gist. Anything that is not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Whoa, let me not turn that way. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael, as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. All right. I rebuke, I denounce, and I cancel any demonic entities. I call back my energy now. I bind any enemies, any trolls, any karmics in the name of Christ. Amen. All right. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know, but I'm going to try my best to explain it. There are a lot of things coming in swift, quick, and in a hurry because of the places that you are going. You are seeing the cold hard truth of your gifts. You are seeing the cold hard truth of your path. And some of the things that you might have to see or deal with. And so you guys are setting very firm boundaries and you are realizing, okay, this is serious. I cannot just not have firm boundaries and not believe that I truly deserve these things. So this is what is in the mix right now. Trying to make you believe that you do not deserve a certain narrative, a certain timeline, to make you guys believe that this old narrative that you guys know, that you'll never get into this new persona, that you'll never get into this new timeline. And that is not the case because you are basically here. And as you guys are looking towards the future, tapping into this new persona and trying to heal, there are old narratives trying to tell you, like, this is not going to be your life. Okay, all this good stuff over here, cue the good stuff, is not ever going to be a part of your timeline, and that is not the case. So what I wrote down for you guys is wipe your tears. Okay, I know you guys have been crying. I know you guys have been going through a lot. You guys are being geared up for greatness. I want you to affirm it below. I am being geared up for greatness. All of this is not happening in vain. It's not happening for nothing. Okay, so you guys are not engaging in drama. You are not engaging in gossip. You are not engaging in he said, she said, any type of low vibrational anything. You are really getting a fresh perspective on that is not going to help you move towards anything great. Even if you're talking about your enemies, okay? Even if you're talking about your enemies, you're like, I only need to tell who needs to know. I don't need to tell anybody that doesn't really need to know. And those of you that have a platform, those of you that broadcast whatever you do for your purpose, you are also realizing how you're going to be really careful with what you say and with what you promise. Okay, so you know how I tell you guys, you will know if this is your message. If you don't know, then you need to pray if it is your message, because I am not trying to give anyone false hope. I am trying to give those that are going through it, that are in their purpose, whatever that might be, whatever industry that might be in, the message that they need. Okay? So you guys are over. You're so over the toxic, the busted, the dusted, the decrepit drama. You're so over it. And you are cutting it loose from your life. And so this is what you're trying to do right now. You're really having to stand up for yourself. You're really having to be assertive in a way that you would not normally do, because you're going to have to deal with certain authority figures all across the board. Okay, you're having to deal with certain positions in authority and breaking this cycle, this chain of thinking, oh, their feelings are more important than mine. So it's valuing your boss's feelings over yours, even though you know that they're in the wrong and that you're doing your best. Affirm it below. I'm doing my best. You guys saw the shorts that were posted earlier. I'm doing my best. And then some of you guys have come over here from TikTok, and I appreciate you guys. You guys are doing your best, but there are people trying to take advantage of your best. And so what you're realizing right now is, hello, good riddance. I am not going to keep doing my best for somebody that doesn't appreciate it, for somebody that's just like, you know what I mean? You guys have already created these boundaries with just regular schmegular people, but you have not created these firm boundaries with every authority figure across the board, whether it is law enforcement, a landlord, a boss, a higher up, a parent, an elder, a sibling, okay? So there's other people in positions of however they play a role in your life that you have not really said, this is going to be the boundary. I've had enough. And this is because of certain narratives that you've had to deal with in your past. So say this is with a boss. you're like, I don't want to tell them that I'm doing too much and they're not doing enough. And where my boundary is because I could lose my job. Okay. I don't want to tell this landlord that I'm doing their job and they're not doing enough because I've been evicted, or I'm going through a bankruptcy, or I don't have enough money to move, or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? So these are the positions in authority that you are being tested in for this new timeline, because you are being geared up for greatness. Do you think in the timeline of greatness, and this is the epiphany that you are having about the ashtrays that you are dealing with. I'm going to say that again. This is the epiphany that you are having about the ashtrays that you are currently dealing with. All right. You guys are seeing your phone is getting blown up with a bunch of things that should not even be getting blown up with. You guys are doing everybody else's job. Okay? You are doing your boss's job. You are doing everyone in authority's job more than you should be. You shouldn't even be doing any of that stuff. You feel me? So what you're going to be seeing is, oh, I'm making a discovery about who I am. Now, granted, I might be repairing old narratives. Okay, so you are repairing your credit. You are repairing your finances. You are healing from losing things in the past. So you're starting to realize, I don't need to just put up with this because I've lost things in the past. They're taking advantage of the fact that you've lost things. I'm going to say that again. You have the boss that's taking advantage of the fact that you've been fired from this job before, or you've been written up, or you've been reprimanded. You guys have another person in authority that is taking advantage because you have been evicted, or you don't have enough money, or you've been in a bankruptcy, or whatever the case is. You guys have people taking advantage, and you are seeing, because your perspective is elevating, this is toxic, and I'm going to start making my plan B, even though I don't know what that might be. Okay? Are you understand? Like, you guys get it. Plan B is terrifying because you know plan B either has to be another job, a move, or cutting family members off. But you are seeing where everyone in authority is two-faced. You are seeing when they need something. Okay, you are seeing that when these people need something, it's gimme, 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 gimme. And when you need something, there's no urgency. There is no urgency for them to pick up the phone, for them to give to you, for them to invest in you. There is never enough, and you guys are always over giving. You are going to be sitting in this thinking, do I want to sit in this ashtray? No, I do not. Do I deserve to? No, I do not. And God is not gearing me up for greatness to stay here. These are like little bits of rejection that you are dealing with in these positions of authority, or with these people in authority, because you are getting ready to ascend. You are getting ready to elevate again, but in a very big way. I mean, all across the board. You guys could be moving. And the example I can think of is like, say you think you need to move. While you're preparing to figure out your plan B and C and packing your bags and figuring out all of the above, either they are going to be relocated, or you know that you're going to be relocated. You will know which one to do. Okay, so you guys are heavy in your discernment right now, because you're like, I'm discovering who I am, and this is not it. I do not deserve to sit in a pile of garbage. Okay, I do not deserve to not only sit in a pile of garbage, but do everybody's job in this pile of garbage. This is the discovery that you're making. It is making you grumpy, upset, moody. You're crying, having meltdowns, panic attacks, because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to tell this person, this person, this person up here to go fly a kite because they've gone too far. And you are really starting to see that all this Saturn energy. I'm getting that you guys are a life path 8 or a life path 9. You don't have to be, but it's just extra confirmation. You guys could have really dark eyes, really exotic eyes. People don't like making eye contact with you because you tell the truth. Okay? You guys tell the truth, and you guys are dealing with a lot of rejection right now because there are certain places that you are not supposed to be dealing with certain people, putting up with certain people, or staying in certain environments. You are starting to see where something is two-faced, or people are two-faced, And they're telling you one thing, like, no, it's going to be okay. I don't want you to worry about anything. Da, 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 da. And you know that they're full of it. You know that they're full of it. And so as that's happening, you are getting your plan B and your plan C ready, because you are seeing that not only are these people not being honest, they're moody, they're two-faced. They do things for their own, not for you. You guys have the power of three people, and that is what they're taking advantage of. Oh, well, if my tenant wants to do my job, I'm not going to stop them. Do you deserve to sit in that ashtray? I don't freaking think so. Your boss is like, oh, well, they're going to do the deposits for me, and they're going to do the books. So, and they're going to get me a coffee. No. Do you deserve to sit in that ashtray? I don't freaking think so. We're here. I want you guys to affirm it below. We're here. The chosen. We have arrived. Okay, we have arrived. We have been holding it in. You guys could be seeing 555, 444, or 333. Or you could have just seen those numbers before this live stream started. We're here. Okay? Us as a collective chosens. Okay? We're here. We have arrived. Us light workers, we have arrived. As star messengers, we have arrived. However you were chosen for whatever industry God chose you for, you have arrived. And they're starting to see, oh, I can't play that game anymore. Oh, I can't do that to them anymore. No, you cannot. Riddle me what? You cannot just do that. They are expecting you to not sit on your throne. You have 3 thrones. You know, it's like, I got 3 phones. I got 2 phones. I got 3 phones. That song. You guys know the song. They got 3 phones. You got 3 thrones. People don't want you to see this. They know that you have the power of 3 because they've been taking advantage of it. And then when they're having a bad day, you have all the empathy in the world. Oh my gosh, but like their dog passed away, and then their wife is sick, and then like their wife is leaving them. And so like, I just gotta like do more. No. This is the timeline that you are about to unalive. Okay? This is the timeline that you are getting ready to unalive. You're not doing it anymore, and you are pissed off that you've done it thus far. Give yourself some grace. Come home to yourself. As you come home to yourself, you are going to be healing your heart. Okay? You're going to be fixing your heart, mending your heart, because there is a new day coming. There is a new day. You're going to come out with wings, different color hair, and they're going to be like, who is that? Oh, I'm the wrong one. Always going to be. These people are driving me nuts, okay? All of this is happening because you've been filtering certain things. And you're going to be realizing that this certain endings are inevitable because either they need to be relocated or you're going to relocate. And for once, you're going to take the bull by the horns and say, if it's time, it's time. Affirm it below. If it is time, then it is time. And I'm ready. Always going to be. There's no one that thrives in survival mode more than you do. Doesn't mean you want to be there, but you will rise to the occasion. You will rise to the occasion. Right now, you're just sitting like, all right, let me be honest with myself. Let me have this honest conversation with myself, because I'm not putting up with their crap. They must have. How long have I been doing this for? How long have I been not seeing my worth and thinking, oh, I don't want to like make them mad. You have all this empathy for them, but they don't have that same empathy for you. Okay? You're getting them birthday gifts, offering them a water, offering them to get coffee, offering them extra money, and they're doing the same for you. Okay? Every hurricane comes to an end. I want you guys to affirm it below. It is a new day. Affirmation 1. Affirmation 2, endings are inevitable. Affirmation 3, every hurricane comes to an end. Affirmation 4, I am being geared up for greatness. Ta-da! Okay? Twinkle, twinkle. Every hurricane comes to an end. Endings are inevitable. I got 3 thrones. I'm being geared up for greatness. Ta-da! You guys are seeing devil energy wants a fight. A fight. Not just any old fight. Like everything in your life going to you know what. And you're like, it is time for me to heal, because why am I over here running with my crown on? You got 3 crowns. Who cares if this one flies off? You've got 3. And so you're coming home to yourself to put your heart back together and say, you know what? I feel this way because back in the day, I lost this home. So I'm letting this landlord run amok because I lost this. I'm letting this boss run amok because I lost this job before. I'm letting this sibling run amok because I've been without them before. You are seeing the toxic people in your life for really who they are, and they are people that at one point you put on a pedestal. So you guys could have trauma bonded with these people in a way. You guys could have been escaping one really effed up situation and then end up in, you were in the arms of these people after these other effed up situations, and you were like, oh my gosh, like, thank you for saving me, thank you for, and so they have this savior complex and you've put them on this pedestal. Boy, girl, besties, my besties in the back, anybody that is listening, anybody that is tuning in, you're about to kick those pedestals over. The end. You are about to kick those pedestals over. You're like, yeah, you've been sitting on that for way too long. You get way too comfortable, way too complacent. I don't like it. I don't like it because you've never given me a pedestal. Why am I giving you one? Okay? I got to get on this podium, get up here by myself, find this soapbox by myself to communicate with you properly. Not only do you not want to communicate properly, okay, you don't want to have any urgency. Your pedestal is gone. Drop your scissors down below. The cutoff game is strong, it's real, it's intense, and it is here. Sips tea. You guys are going to ghost people if you have to. That's how real this is about to get. If they do not want to listen when the going gets tough, if they don't want to listen when you're about to put your foot down and kick their pedestal all the way over, you're going to disappear. And they're going to be really sad because they should have appreciated you when you needed them. Okay? And where the trick is, where the sleight of hand is, where the optical illusion is, sometimes they've come through. And so we've idolized that. Like, well, sometimes they do. Think about it though. Did they take their time? Did they take their time when you needed them? Did they take care of it? Yeah. How long did they take to do it? I bet 2 weeks or more. You are going to surround yourself with love. Be honest with yourself that you deserve more than what they're giving. Are they giving you an ashtray or are they handing you a crown? Are they giving you communication or are they not answering the phone? Are they giving you urgency or are they, you know what I mean? You are a flower getting ready to bloom and there's people coming up and picking your petals, okay? You got other seeds like getting ready to sprout and they're like stomping them out. And you're like, hello, I put all of this time and love and work and you're discrediting it and making it seem like it doesn't exist. You are going to start a revolution because people don't do what you do. You feel me? You are about to start a revolution. You are about to protest. No, this is what I will put up with and this is what I won't put up with. Guess what end you're on? Okay? This is what you're telling people. Guess what end you're on? I am starting a revolution. People don't do what you do. Okay? People in your circumstances, they're like, no, I've been homeless before. So I'm definitely not going to say anything to them. No, I've been without a job. I've been laid off. So I'm definitely not going to say anything to them. I'm just going to eat that. No. New me, who dis? Some of you guys that are in divine unions, you guys are both going through it. You guys are both dealing with it. And you guys are meant and destined to be a power couple. You guys are meant and destined to take flight, to explore. Do you feel like at this tipping point you are able to explore? Of course not. Of course not. You can't explore when you're surviving. You can't thrive when you're surviving. Though you do well in survival mode. We are getting geared up for greatness. And this is why devil energy is sending everyone The people in the position of authority, they're being used as this pawn right now, okay? They're being used as a pawn right now, and they don't even realize it. To show you what you do deserve and what you don't deserve. You are looking in the mirror and you are seeing somebody different. You're like, yeah, yesterday I would never tell them I'm out. I would never tell them that. Today, they've pushed it too far. There are some people here that have made you very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Seeing how far they could take it to not do their job, to not do their part. And you are going to clean house. Affirm it below. We're here. We have arrived. We are the star messengers and we have arrived. You are going to put yourself in a better position because you're like, no one's coming to save me. Because I put all these people on a pedestal that saved me. And it was a bunch of trauma bonding and fuckery. I'm good. So you're like, we're here. We have arrived. New me who this. I am going to celebrate myself. Because you're going to put yourself there. You are the co-creator with God, the divine, the creator, the universe. You have been working way too hard. And now your gears are being grinded because they're just like, oh, I'm going to need some more. I'm going to need you to do some more. And it's frustrating you. Do not doubt your worth. Whoever has you doubting your worth because you do one thing wrong, whoever is making you doubt your worth because you make one mistake, let me give you an example. It's like if you work in a toxic work environment and you don't do anything wrong, everyone around you is stealing, fighting, pulling each other's hair out, gossiping, stealing boyfriends, and so on. And all you do is you're 5 minutes late. All the time. Okay? This is like that person you put on a pedestal saying, you're out of control. You're a problem. You're a bad apple. You're making everybody else want to just come in 5 minutes late. And you're like thinking in your head, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, they're stealing and all this other looting and all kinds of effery going on. But you're like, oh, I'm 5 minutes late. This is like you saying, you know what? I am 5 minutes late. And what? And what? Okay? You would never. Last week, you would never. You'd be like, I'm so sorry. Now, granted, you could be working on being punctual. You don't have to do it for them. You're not doing it for them. You working on being punctual is working on it for yourself. You're not doing it for them. You can be punctual and give them the finger. You feel me? This is like them just making you feel like shit. This is like going to a person in authority and knowing that you've been doing a good job of holding up your end and then being like, yeah, that's what are you even talking about? That sounds crazy. These people all make you feel a little bit crazy. I don't like that. Because you've put them on a pedestal and you don't consider them crazy. You give them empathy, unconditional love, compassion, and they are reliant on your forgiveness. They're reliant on that pedestal that you put them up on. The hero that you made them. So it's time to kick that pedestal all the way over. Okay? You guys are looking at things differently. You guys could have been getting a little complacent because you're terrified of change. When change comes into your life, bestie, it upheavals and it shakes everything up. So you're like, I don't want any. You're like, I want no smoke. I want no smoke. I want none. And you're like, you know what? They want to treat me like crap. I'll go on a vacation and I won't come back for a while. How about that? How about that? You know what? I'm going to travel. I'm not telling anyone when I'm coming back. You know what? I'm going to pack my bags. I'm going to start looking at houses. I'm going to start looking at places to rent. How do you like me now? You are taking everyone by surprise. These are not things that you would normally do because these people know why you're a sitting duck. Okay? They think, yeah, they're doing all of this, but they need this. So I'll be here. Oh, yeah, they're doing all of that, but they need me. So I'll be here. No. You got a new plan. The new plan is not diligently putting them up here and saying, oh my gosh, do you have enough? I'm sorry that you're going through a divorce. I'm sorry that your person is sick. I'm sorry that your kids are giving you a hard time. F that. F that. You're not asking them that. Instead of putting all of that stock into them, investing all of that into them, you're going to put that into your star power. You're going to put that into your plan B, your plan C, and being geared up for greatness. These people, if you think about it, that we've put up here, they're already not treating you like you are the star. Think about it. Because it will make too many other people uncomfortable. So what does that tell you about their bottom line character? If the bottom line is they're too terrified to be like, you know what, Susie's a killer. Susie slays. Susie is nailed it the first time. They're scared to say that because everyone else wants to bully you. Everyone else wants to troll you, push you around. And liking you is unpopular opinion. You are a chosen one. Okay? And everybody wants to keep you in this box. They're like, no, you're chosen. Just stay right here. Just stay right here. Just stay right here. It's not your time. It's not your time. It's not your time. You're like, you're about to bust this box wide open. You're like, I am chosen. I am one of a kind. I'm not hiding it. And I'm not playing these old narratives anymore. These old narratives keep me scared. They keep me stagnant. They keep me complacent. They keep me stuck. They keep me bending my knee to the people in authority that do not appreciate me, that gaslight me, that are two-faced, and that lie to our faces. They lie right to our faces, and we want to believe it because of the trauma that we're still holding on to. Affirm it below. I am being geared up for success like I have never been. Like I have never been. I am cutting off drama like I have never have. That makes sense? You know what I mean. Let me read my note because that might not make sense. Okay. We are going to get through this. You are worthy of success. Okay. You are worthy of success. And your life will be the best it has ever been because of you. Because of you and God. Affirm it below. I am the co-creator of my life. Ta-da. My life will be the best it's ever been. Ta-da. Ever. Okay? Your life is about to be the best it has ever been. Ever been. But guess what we have to do? It's going to have to get a little bit prickly. Okay? It's going to have to get a little bit prickly for you guys to get that ta-da. Okay? Affirm the ta-da and the twinkle twinkle and the sprinkle sprinkles down below. Because you're all of those things and these people are gaslighting you to make you think, you sound a little bit paranoid. You sound a little bit crazy. And even if they're not saying it, you know that they're thinking of it. You know that they're thinking it. Okay? And you guys are starting to see people at face value. People that you once put up here. Well, no, they've been really good to me. But how good have they really been lately? They know that you carry the power of 3, and they take advantage of that. They take advantage of your circumstances. So you're changing your circumstances. Okay, I'm going to say that again because I tripped up on it. These people take advantage of your circumstances, so you are changing the circumstances. You are changing the game. Affirm it below. I am changing the circumstances. I am changing the game. I will make a plan B, C, D, E, whatever. Whatever. Okay? These people are they're devaluing you. They're draining you. They're sucking all your energy dry. It's time to be brutally honest because this is what they will respond to. And if you can't get the brutally honest out, guess what you're going to do? You're going to disappear. Okay? You might write a letter. For some of you guys, it might even be a lawsuit. Okay? Hold on one second. Let me turn this off really quick. Okay, so there is some affirmations that I wrote for you guys. I am healthy and vibrant and full of life. I am a magnet for success. I am limitless. I am limitless. So if you guys are new here, I forgot to do my own intro. If you guys are new here, I am your bestie on the internet. I'm your favorite YouTuber. I'm your spiritual advisor. I'm your cosmic cheerleader. I'm all of those things. Okay? And you guys need to get comfortable, grab whatever you be smoking on, sipping on, snacking on, because I've got to get you the information that you need, because you have greatness in your DNA. You have star power in your DNA. And I'm tired of these people trying to stomp you out, acting like what you're doing isn't important. Okay? You guys have missed work for these people. You guys have lost money for these people. You guys have, on top of that, added blood, sweat, and tears for these people, and it wasn't even appreciated. And on top of that, there was no urgency. So you guys are changing the circumstances. You are changing your schedule. You are changing your sleep. You are changing how you eat. You are changing it all because you're like, I refuse. So first you're going to sit with yourself and you're like, let me be really honest with myself that this isn't working. And I'm tired of having meltdowns. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of... So wipe your tears, bestie, because you are seeing everything at face value. And so what you're going to do is you're going to turn the car around, not for them, but for you. Okay? What you are realizing is you need to engage in work, engage with people that will let your natural talent shine. You guys need to engage with people where your talents don't need to be dimmed. You guys need to be around people where they appreciate and they commend the type of way that you communicate. You're realizing, like, yeah, I might over communicate, but it's because I like to be really clear. There's nothing wrong with that. So now what you're going to do is you're going to make that a little bit compact. And you're going to make it a little bit prickly, a little bit blunt. Because they don't want to answer to the niceties and the paragraphs. So they can answer to this and see how they like it. You guys are changing the circumstances because you are a natural at influencing. And how can you truly influence if not all of your circumstances are on the up and up, or if they're not in the upswing, or if they're not getting better? It kind of makes you feel guilty a little bit, even though your collective or whoever that you're speaking to isn't judging you, but you're still like, I can do better. Affirm it below. I know I can do better. I know I can do better. Because you guys are moving towards, you're changing the circumstances so your life can be the best life it's ever been. Okay? Imagine if you didn't have to work for shitty bosses anymore and you are working for yourself. The liberation that you would feel. Imagine if you didn't have to rent anymore and deal with shitty neighbors or deal with a shitty landlord, and you owned your own place and you had a pool. Imagine the liberation that you would feel. This is what you're gearing up for. You are gearing up for a home, stability, a legacy, and working for yourself. I'm going to say that again. You are gearing up for a home, a legacy, and working for yourself. That's a whole lot of money in this. That's a whole lot of freedom in this. It's a whole lot of success that you deserve because you are the star. So this is what I got for you guys in your pre-poll. You've been dimming your light. You're like, I got little dimmers. I can dim it when people are like, oh my gosh, my eyes. And you're like, F that and F them. Okay? I am worth gold. It's going to shine. It's going to glitter. It's going to blind people. I am bright. It's going to blind people. Oh, well. Riddle me what? Oh, well. Oh, well. Some of these people, they treat you like you aren't achieving things because they haven't asked or they don't know. These people are lazy in becoming acquainted with the facts, but you're acquainted with their birthday, their mother's, daughter's, brother's, cousin's birthday, but do they know yours? No, they do not. You guys have gifted a lot of the wrong people gifts. Do not be hard on yourself for that. You're not a bad person for gifting these people things. Now it's time to gift yourself. better circumstances, a better plan, a better strategy, a better mindset, a mindset that you guys deserve. We have guidance. You guys have proper guidance coming in because now you know what you need and what you're asking for. So all along, you could have been skipping 2 steps. You could have been like, I'm trying to attract this and this and this, but God's thinking, well, you kind of need to get this out of the way and this out of the way and this out of the way, and then we could do all of that. Okay? And so you are realizing, oh, I'm going to have to relocate, or I'm going to have to move, or these people are going to have to relocate. So your perspective is shifting. You guys are going to change the way that you look at things so you can see everything in a brand new light that will help you get to where you want to be. Okay? You are uncovering new talents that will land you in a better position. I'm going to say that again. You are uncovering new talents because you're learning how to shut people out that keep you in survival mode, that keep you in the ashtray, and you're going to get more money because you're uncovering these talents. You are working towards real wealth. This is why devil energy is coming in and using everybody around you as a pawn, because you're like, oh my gosh, we just went from two-faced, to cordial to crazy really quick, from 0 to 100 really quick, and you're like, I don't even know these people anymore, but this is not okay. You are seeing where they have crossed the line too far because you might no longer be safe. There are people testing your safety right now, and your limit, and your mindset, and your mental health. And divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny. You are discovering another piece of your purpose. You are discovering another piece of your life that you were meant to lead. So one of the anthems for this channel is, we vibrate high, high as heaven. We stay prayed up and strapped in every sense of the word. Our destiny is ours by birthright. Don't start none, won't be none. Your destiny is yours by birthright. You guys have been working so hard, so hard. And now you are swiftly going to change your mindset to, you know what? Look at all this honey we're storing. Okay? You've been working hard for years. Years. Some of you guys, even decades. 777 in the chat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? 777 in the chat. I'm just shook. Okay? You guys are going to start looking at it like, no. Let the record state that I've been on top of my ish. Let the record state that I've been had all this work ethic. You know what I mean? Let the record state that I've been working hard. I don't got to do the most for you, okay? These people acting like you got to do all these tricks and perform for them right now. No, you've been doing the work. You've been doing your part. You've been doing that, okay? So you are showing people, no, I'm going to have to cut you off. Yes, I am, because I've been devoted. Yes, I have. Stamina, survival, done that. Urgency, been there. Gifting, loving, sympathy, showing compassion, done all of those things. Where's mine? I'll wait. They left you sitting in an ashtray. You're like, where are you at? Hero, on a pedestal. You guys are going to change the circumstances, okay? Because these people are not doing what they said they were going to do. These people tried to breadcrumb you. And whatever is going on in your life right now, bestie, this is the worst time that they could try that. This is the worst time that they could try to do that to you. The stakes are too high for them to get away with that this time. I don't care if they've been getting away with it for 7 years. I don't care if they've been getting away with it for 3 years. You have had enough. And I'm so proud of you guys for crying, admitting you're upset, dusting yourself back off, and knowing that you're going to get this out of the mud somehow. because you know that you have to move yourself to safety. You are starting to see that these people are not going to lead the way. They are not going to lead the way properly. Trust is a priceless currency. Would you trust them to lead you into darkness? Probably not. But guess where they got you at? Darkness in an ashtray. Okay? They got you in a whole dumpster fire. You guys are really starting to see people's integrity. You guys are really starting to see who people are. And it's really disappointing. But guess what? A year from now, you're going to be like, I'm so glad I broke that chain and moved on. I'm so glad I cut that cord and moved on. I'm so glad I knew my worth and I moved on. I'm so glad I knocked that pedestal over and I moved on because I got 3 thrones. Training wheels off. You will pass this test. Because guess who's lighting the way in the 6 of Swords here? Is it the people on the pedestal? No, it's you. And God is putting wings beneath you because you are seeing, oh, I deserve the best. You deserve the very best. The very best. So you guys are seeing the people that you're talking to, they're doing a lot of this, but it's vacant. They're doing a lot of this, but they're not actually following through on whatever they've promised you. And those are the trail of breadcrumbs. And so now you have to light the way out of there. You're like, okay, so I got to do this by myself. Awesome. Cool. Thanks for nothing. Okay. So you are seeing, okay, it's about to get real scorpionic in this bitch. It's about to get real dark feminine in this. Because you are not dealing with that. You are not putting up with that. You're like, I don't care if the nest is empty. I don't care if nobody's home. I don't care if we trauma bonded. I don't care what it is. We are not answering to the old narrative of this is what I deserve. You are changing the circumstances. We have double energy and the castle. Okay, double energy doesn't want you to see that you have this castle. Okay, double energy doesn't want you to see that you have these keys. I apologize for any interruptions. This is a tale as old as time. You guys having this purpose and others being used as a vessel to try to make you not see what your gifts are, what's coming in for you. You guys were left hanging in this tree with no ladder, with no rope, with nothing, with no way to get out, no way to get down. And the people that were supposed to come save you are like, oh, I'm really busy. Or they didn't even answer the phone. Some of them didn't even answer the phone. So that's why you guys are lighting the way, because you are not. I'm getting a lot of Scorpio vibes. Scorpio and Taurus, where you're kind of like, I am the bull. I am the scorpion. I'm the wrong one. These people wanted to leave you paralyzed in fear. And what's effed up is they are leaving you in circumstances that they would never leave their children in, that they would never leave their person in. That's what's really got you effed up. You're like, they're not going to leave me out to dry in these circumstances by myself. You will find a way out. You will find a way out. You refuse to be this. Okay? You cannot stand the stench. They have you sitting in this. And they're not doing anything. So pray for the protection that you deserve. Because the way that you're moving in silence right now, okay, is going to have a lot of people upset. Because they're like, oh, where's all the over-explaining? I'm not over-explaining to you anymore. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Broken promises, empty, busted promises. People not keeping their word. You will be successful on your own. This is all a part of a bigger rejection that you needed to see, and how you put certain people that you have bonded with after going through traumatic events. You're like, oh, wait, when I go to bloom, they're not even going to be in the picture. Okay? Basically, when you go to bloom, these people aren't going to be anywhere around. They're not going to be anywhere around. You guys are grateful for being a late bloomer despite all that you guys have been going through. You guys are seeing the cold, hard truth, and that's what you're about to be spitting. Okay? Sorry, I have to give you the cold, hard facts because being nice doesn't work. You are the final word, and so you guys are setting firm boundaries. I'm telling you. We have the Five of Wands. This is, where are they at? Think about it. Where are they at? They're one of the snakes. That's where they're at. Where are they at to come help you? They're one of the snakes. So it's like all of these things that you are fighting, all of these ops, all of these enemies, all of these karmics, and they ended up being one of the ringleaders. All the people in authority ended up being a ringleader. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4. It could have been a sibling, a boss, another position of authority, and you're like, they all let you down. On top of that, they're all two-faced and talking out of their ass. Guess who's fighting the good fight on their own? You. Trying to be high vibrational. They got one over here, one over here. Like, you got it. You always will. You always will. Because you believe in the impossible. You guys always will. Because you're like, you know what? They didn't come to help me. It's okay. It made me stronger. Okay? I'm going to get some Band-Aids. I'm going to eat some ice cream. And it's going to be fine. Because fuck them. Okay? You're going to work on forgiving them. You're like, you know what? They know not what they do. They know not what they do. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut the cord. I'm going to forgive them. I'm going to pray for them. I'm going to pray for them. Because they don't get it yet. And they're asleep. There are people that want you to think that your business sense, your gifts, your abilities that they are aware of, they want you to think that that's an optical illusion. Okay? They're like, oh, you got a channel? That's cute. They want to pat you on the head. That's so cute. You're like, no, I'm doing things. Move in silence, bestie. Don't even try to explain it. Because they will try to trip you up and make you think it's an optical illusion. It ain't real. Oh, you didn't even go to business school, but you're doing a business. Oh, that's cute. You do not have to announce what you're doing. Ever. Okay, and that's another message I'm going to do for you guys at another point. But you will be rewarded for all of the things you do in private. You will be publicly rewarded for all of the things that you do in private. Okay? If you guys are on Patreon, you guys are getting a pick a card about who is spying on you and then some unexpected blessings that are coming in. Okay? That's next up on Patreon. And people want you to think like, oh, you're not doing that right, or you're so cute, like you started a social media, like, don't even announce it. Don't even announce it. There's no point. There's no point. There's no point. You guys know what it is. You are making big plans. Your ships are coming in because you are the pioneer. You see things that other people don't. You got one person that wants to be a banker, one person that's an accountant, all these people in finance or all these people in real estate, and none of them have the vision like you. So let them doubt you, let them discredit you. You don't have to announce what you're doing. Okay? You don't have to announce, hey world, I'm doing self-improvement today. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Everybody be excited for me. I'm changing the world. I'm changing my circumstances. You don't have to say any of that. You don't have to say any of that. Just know. Just know that you are getting it up out of the mud. Your ancestors want you to celebrate yourself more. Your angels want you to celebrate yourself more. Right now, you're working too hard. You want to know why? Because you're doing all of this work for the people on the pedestals. And they're saying, stop that. Put that down. Okay. You're like, oh, I was going to take them flowers and a bowl of soup. They're like, put that down. But no, so-and-so's sick and they need a casserole. They're like, put that down. We're working too hard. Your angels, your ancestors, God, they see the rejection and the timeline of the future, right? More than we can, more than we could ever really perceive. So believe them when they're like, it's fine. Because what we can see is it's going to be a whole mess. So don't even worry about that casserole. Don't even worry about that plate of spaghetti. Don't even worry about that pie. Don't even worry about those flowers. Don't even worry about that soup. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay? You guys are getting curious about what your future holds. Now, normally, you would be like, oh, that's like a 10-year plan. Me having a legacy, oh, that's like a 10-year plan. Me having a house, that's like a 10, that's not close. It's going to be like this year. Your curiosity is being sparked to know that it's going to be this year. You're like, you know what? What would it be like if I had a house by the lake? What would it be like if I lived in a gated community? What would it be like if I didn't have to live in an apartment? What would it be like if I didn't have to, work for so-and-so? It's not your 5-year plan anymore. It's not your 10-year plan anymore. You are being geared up for greatness. That's going to be happening within the next 12 months. The next 12 months, you're going to have something completely different than what you have now, either because they've been relocated or you've been relocated. But if you've been relocated, bestie, it's because you chose. You chose to do that. And in some circumstances, you won't have to leave, but you will know which is which. Okay? You will see, oh, all the bosses are gone. Guess I'm staying. You know what I mean? Or, oh, all of them are staying, so I guess I'm leaving. Like, you will just know. So use your discernment. Make sure that you pray for confirmation, especially to know if this is your message specifically. But you are going to go down this rabbit hole of what could my life be like if I got to celebrate more, if I got to be with my children more, if I got to get more sleep or take my family on vacation, or just if I got to celebrate my family or my children more, what would that be like? You are going down that rabbit hole of, I deserve that. I deserve that. Okay? You guys are realizing one of the blessings that you're being gifted right now is more confidence, knowing that you are ready for anything. Affirm it below. I am ready for anything. I am ready for anything. Drop your fire emojis down below. You guys have confidence coming in. You guys could be really balancing your root chakra. Okay, you guys could be wearing the color red more because you are just realizing all of this that's been going on, this dusted, busted, decrepit drama. You're like, I deserve stability and to not have anxiety, to not be paranoid, and to be shaken up all the time. So you guys are really trying to get grounded. Like, they're not going to save me. Don't save me. I don't want to be saved. I'm going to save myself. I'm going to save myself. Okay? The way that you take action in the future, the way that you pack your bags in the future, the way that you set up plan B, C, D, whatever is going to be a symphony. It's going to be well orchestrated, more than you realize, because you are being honest with yourself. Do I deserve to sit in this dumpster fire? Or do I deserve an orchestra, a symphony, things to run smoothly, more freedom, to be liberated, to be appreciated? Do I deserve to be in these handcuffs? Or do I deserve to have my staying power, my fortress, my confidence? Do I deserve to be in this dumpster fire? Or do I deserve the recognition that I deserve for all the work that I've been doing behind the scenes? Let's talk about that. There's a lot of work that you've been doing behind the scenes that nobody knows about. A whole journeys that you have been on that nobody knows about. And you don't need to explain it to them either. It's not for them to understand. Okay? So let me give you an example. I'm married, right? So me being married, I'm not going to go ask my single friends for their advice being married. Okay? Or my friends that are in toxic relationships, I'm not going to ask them about or vent about. You guys are just realizing what to stay quiet about because it's irrelevant to the other people. Okay? It's irrelevant to them because they don't know and they won't understand. They're not there yet. They're not at that part yet. So what you guys are healing from is the accidents, the betrayals, the people that you can't trust, the hiccups and mistakes that you've created on your own. An example, maybe in certain relationships or in relationships in general, you've always gone to your parents to complain about your person. You are seeing that does not help you or serve you. Because then when they're around the said person, you're like, well, they've been doing all of these other good things behind the scenes, but you haven't seen those things. And it's not even worth explaining. So you were seeing how it doesn't serve you. Now, I don't know how long you guys have been with me, but if you've been with me a while, then you know that I don't agree with that. I tell you guys all the time, I've had to learn the hard way. When you are with somebody, it does not matter how bad they're effing up. Okay, unless it's a safety issue. You don't need to tell your parents everything. It's going to change the perspective of this person. We all make mistakes in relationships. How would you feel if your person went and told their friends and their parents everything that you do wrong when you're having a bad day? It sucks. We all know. We've been on both sides. Okay, most of us have all been on both sides. And so what you are seeing is through the pain and through the betrayal, you don't need to tell anybody nothing. Okay? You don't need to prove to them that it's good. He gets me flowers, he does this, he does that, he does this. You don't even need to prove it because you don't want it attacked. You are the fortress. Okay? So you are protecting the union. You are protecting the children. You are protecting your sanity, your peace. You are protecting all of it. Okay? So again, you are not announcing, oh, in private, I read a lot of books and I'm doing shadow work. Yes, I'm doing all those things. Don't know if you guys knew. Oh, behind the scenes, I'm praying and I'm doing all of these, like, I'm just really getting it up out of the mud. People be like, okay, cool, just do it. You guys are not going to be announcing, oh, today my person got me flowers and da da da. Like, half the people aren't going to be happy for you anyways. You know what I mean? So, F them. Be happy for yourself. Be happy for your peace. Okay? Because when you meet your divine counterpart, you guys just being around other people will shake things up. You don't even need to say that they get you flowers. People will know that they get you flowers. People are going to try to pry. Keep it private. This is something that you guys could be dealing with family. There is somebody still waiting to betray you one more time. Okay, that's all these figures, these authority figures, these people that you've put on this pedestal. You're like, oh, that's my baby sibling, so we'll put them on this pedestal. Oh, that's my boss. He's been there for me. I'm gonna put him on this pedestal. Oh, that's so and so, and you're starting to see they want to betray you one more time. So you're not giving them any more information because there's a lot of different hiccups that you could bail them out of. But why would you do that when they barely have given anything to you? When you really sit and think about it. This 10 of Cups, you're going to get on your own. You want to know why? Because you cried on your own, you wiped your tears on your own, you got it up out of the mud on your own, and now you're going to take flight. I'm hearing street bikes in the background. There is a dumpster fire that has been created, and it wasn't created by you. But guess who's sitting in it? You. Guess who's getting blamed for it? You. Guess who they expect to clean it up? You. So you've had it. You've had it. You've had it. You're done. You're done. Thank you guys. So you guys are starting to see what you can truly attract. You're like, do I want to stay with this? Or do I know that I deserve better? Okay, you guys are starting to see that you deserve better. So bestie, you guys are going to get through this. Okay? You guys are worthy of success. That's what you're realizing right now. These people are always trying to make me feel like I'm not worthy. You are worthy of success. Your life will be the best it's ever been because of you. The best it has ever been. Ever. Okay? So again, you guys are being geared up for greatness, and you are done. You are cutting out this toxicity. You are cutting out this dusted, busted, decrepit trauma. Yeah. Beefing and EBT. This is what you're detoxing. You are detoxing scarcity. You're like, I gotta purge, release, reset. Because you are seeing where you're still playing the same narrative, the same tune. You're like, oh no, this is going on, so I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. And then you're like, oh my gosh, how many times did I just say I don't have enough? And that's not even something you normally say. These people are coming at you sideways right now, and they're not cleaning up their own mess. They're not cleaning up their own mess and thinking that you're going to clean it up. And now you're going to have to beef with them. No, you're just going to tell them what time it is. It's harsh words. And then you're going to release them. We have broken. You guys are seeing like, you know what? This is beyond repair. I don't really need this. Okay? How many times are you going to fix the window? To how many times they have fixed the window? I bust the windows at your car. Okay? It's kind of like that. You guys are done with the mind games. You guys are seeing where they're painting it. You're like, they just told me they were going to do this. And now they're switching it up. Now they're reneging. Now they're painting the Rubik's Cube a different color. They have an unfair advantage. Not realizing that when you change your circumstances, you have all the leverage. You guys are seeing where they're hypocritical, and you're seeing where you're going to have to risk it all because you deserve it all. You're going to risk it all because you deserve it all. Okay? No regrets, new endeavors. I was literally about to pay my stepdad with the little money I have because I've got nothing. It's a no because I've gotten nothing. That's what I mean, you guys. How many times are we going to bail them out? How many times are we going to keep giving to them when what have they given to us? Okay? You're like, oh, well, they're talking to me and they gave to me one time, so I'm just going to, no, you guys, no. But I mean, you guys are going to have to decide what is on your heart and what you want to, babe, can you turn that light on? What is, well, you guys are going to have to decide what's on your heart. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry, guys. You guys are going to have to decide what is tough love. Okay, I would never tell you guys like, so I'm going to like rewind that and back it up. If you know that you have enough to give to somebody and you want to give it to them, you just have a feeling like, yeah, they've done a lot of things, but I forgive them and I'm going to help them. That's one thing. So trust me, Victoria, I think that who said that, I've done that where I'm like, I'm never going to borrow them money again. I'm never going to do, and then I do it. Because you want to know why? Because I'm forgiving them. But I'm specifically talking about people in authority that they could be parents, but they don't have to be. They're just people that are constantly putting you in an unsafe position. And I don't know if you feel like the person is changing. One of the reasons why I've been helping out certain people is because they have been trying to change. They have been trying to stick up for me. I have been trying to forgive them. And so my heart is like softening up because I want to forgive. I don't want to hold on to that bitterness. But there's other people that has not changed. And so I'm like, it's a no. You guys are seeing that there is tough love being exposed, but you are really using your discernment, okay? Because say it's a family member. If they were gone tomorrow, how would you feel? Would you have wished that you would have lent them that money, even though you've bailed them out a million times and they've bailed you out one? So just make sure you know where it fits and how you would feel if they weren't here tomorrow. Because take it from me that has lost loved ones before it could be repaired. I wish I could have repaired it faster. having known what I didn't know. Okay. So there are certain things being exposed. People might be judging you like, "Oh, you're going to help your parent out again." Like if you don't even have to tell other people that you're going to help them out. Okay? You just tell your person, my dad's been trying to do better by me, so I might help them. What do you think? They'd be like, "Well, I mean, maybe they're trying to do better. Maybe just lend it to them." Or, you're just going to kind of have to get your footing. But you'll know, okay? You guys will know it's like definitely a no. Like, no, they just keep taking and taking and taking and taking and taking and bullshitting me. Okay? If you don't even think they're taking a foot in the right direction, it's okay to have a boundary. Okay? It's okay to say, "I love you, but I'm not going to ruin our relationship over $50. I'm not going to ruin our relationship over $100. So you can talk to me about anything. You can ask me about anything. Don't ask me about money." Okay? Because these people could have kicked you when you were down. Okay? When you were down and without, they were kicking you. Now that you're up and you have a little bit more leverage, now they're asking you for things. So just kind of remember what you're doing, what you're manifesting. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be getting a home. And all of these people, you could have been telling them like, "Yeah, one day I'm going to have a home. I'm going to have a home of my very own." And they're like, "Yeah. When you get those keys, they're going to want in. When you get those keys, they're going to want a room, a bathroom, and a couch." Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So what you do in private, bestie, keep it private. You deserve peace. You don't have to carry the burden or the narrative of, if I'm the one with the house and all my relatives are going to want to stay with me, and then I have to let them know. No, it is okay to say, "You can ask me for anything, but you cannot ask to live with me." Okay? Because I'm protecting my relationship, my marriage, my children, and that's what it is. Don't ask. Or, "You can ask me for anything, but you cannot ask me for money." Okay? Because I will not ruin a relationship over chasing you for 50 freaking stinking bucks. Okay? These people will ruin whole relationships over a little bit of money or a little bit of opportunity. And so you're just going to put your foot down like, "Hey, I want to build a relationship with you, but it will not be based on what I lend you." No, it will not. It will not be based on you having a place to stay with me. Okay? You know what I mean? So whoever is making you feel pressed, this is who you're getting rid of right now. Okay? Whoever is making you feel pressed, this is who you're getting rid of right now. Some people might be like, "Hey, can you borrow me this?" And you're going to be like, you're going to decide if you're going to say the boundary or if you're going to say, "Just take it. Just keep it." Okay? You will know in your heart what you're supposed to do. Like, yeah, they're asking to borrow it, but I know they're not going to pay it back. And so you will see through certain things if people are entitled, if it's a superiority complex, like you guys will just know. Trust yourself. Trust your discernment because you guys are being geared up for greatness and there's a lot of people that didn't believe and that's okay because we don't have to give them a play-by-play. We don't have to give them a play-by-play of how we're being geared up for greatness. That's a waste of our time really anyways, you know? If we're so busy explaining it to them and then they're like, they've got selective hearing and they're kind of like, "Oh, wait, what'd you say about that money part? Wait, what'd you say about that getting a house part?" You're like, no. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Okay? So what you do in private will be publicly rewarded. You don't have to announce it to any of them. They don't even deserve to know. They really don't. They really don't. Okay. So some affirmations because the subconscious is a proving mind that is always a program running. Why am I the happiest I have ever been? I am being geared up for greatness. Why am I so open and receptive to the abundance that comes my way. Or you can say, I am open and receptive to the abundance that comes my way. I am a magnet for all of my desires. Why am I such a magnet for all of my desires? Let your subconscious prove this to you. I am deserving of God's love and protection. Why am I so deserving of God's love and protection? I am surrounded by helpful people and unconditional love. Why am I so surrounded by helpful people and unconditional love? Okay, so bestie, wipe your tears. You are being geared up for greatness, and you are over this dusted, busted, decrepit, dumpster fire drama. You're so over it. You're so over all the people on the pedestal. You're kicking it all the way over. All the way over. Capiche? All right, let's get you guys one more word of advice, and then I got to get some stuff done for Patreon. Again, if you guys are on Patreon, you guys have who is spying you and whatever unexpected blessing you might not see coming. So I'm getting, so far, you guys are focusing on the here and now. Yeah, see this? People were like, oh, I've been giving you sugar, not salt. Okay, we have evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. You guys are like, oh my gosh, they gave me salt cubes. They weren't even sugar cubes. They were salt. But they look the same. So you're like, okay, the math ain't mathin' with this. Cool. They gave me some dusted, busted sugar. Thank you, Rob. We have let them go. You guys will know who this is. Okay? Say it's, I'm telling you guys, these are people that were at one point in your life a hero that you trauma bonded with, or you met after going through a great deal of hardship. And it's going to hurt you to let them go because you have this kind of nostalgic, like, no, they came in and they were like awesome, but you're going to be honest with yourself that they're not so awesome anymore. And that's okay. They're in your life for a season. They won't be a part of being a major key. They are not a key component. They are not a major key. They were just in here for a season. Yeah, we have back off. You guys have a lot of evil eye on you. You're very aware. You're done dimming your light. You're done being like, oh my gosh, were they talking to me? Who cares if they were talking to you? They're not important. Okay? And they know they're not important. That's why they do the most. They do the most and it's still the bare minimum. I'm going to say that again. They do the most and it's still the bare minimum. So ignore them because they're not important. They're not. They're not. They're not. It is time to unplug and relax. Unplug and relax. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, Susie, I've been trying to get a hold of you. You're like, popping handstands. I can't hear them. I'm not answering. I'm not answering. You're going to be doing things for you. And then last but not least, you are the lion. You are the lioness. You have earned all of your stars. You've earned all of your stripes. You don't have to explain it to them. These people make you feel like the stars and the stripes that you have, well, how did you get that? Well, when did you get that? How long did you work towards that? They don't say it, but you can feel it. You can feel and sense they want to undermine you. You are gearing up for greatness. You are not explaining, oh, like, this is how I got it. No. You went to the school of hard knocks. You're on the spiritual training ground. They need to mind the business that pays them. Their season is over. Affirm it below. Their season is over. Thank you, Ryan. Their season is over. Maybe you're a gangster too. You are making yourself a priority. You don't have to explain how long you were in school, if you got a degree, if you got a certificate. You don't have to explain none of that. None of it. None of it. You guys are attracting or manifesting clear solutions. And these people are shook. Okay, these people are shook. They've been entitled this whole time, thinking that they can just use you however. That's not happening anymore. Their season is over. Afuera. Afuera, afuera, afuera. They have been dismissed. Okay, affirm it below, they've been dismissed. Order in the cosmic court, they have been dismissed. Riddle me what? Gone. Season over. Goodbye. I be cracking myself up. Okay, you guys, I gotta hop out of here because I've got a lot to do. I love you guys so, so much. The next notification you guys will get will be when the Patreon Who is Spying on Me ad-free is live. And then after that, I will post the May voting polls for Patreon. I'm so excited. So for all of you that joined, I hope that this message gave you encouragement and hope and a dark point. I know a lot of you guys are going through it. A lot of the people that are chosen are going through it right now. You are not alone. You are not alone. Claim this message if it is yours. Okay? So affirm below. Drop your favorite affirmation. Drop your favorite ask-formation. You can always practice in my comment section. You can practice saying it to this collective, telling the world, telling the collective, telling the universe, this is what I deserve. I want it echoed back to me. I deserve all of this. I was made for all of this. I deserve the best life ever. Ever. Okay? So don't forget to smash the you know what. Hit the bell, duh. You do not want to miss out. No, you don't. I'm excited about your guys' messages that are coming up this week. All right, you guys. I will see you next on Patreon and then members only. And yeah, there's just lots of, just turn your notifications on. Okay, just turn them on. All the way on. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for all of your love, your support, your thumbs up, your beautiful comments. I love reading them. I know I'm kind of behind on comments, but I am catching up within the next 48 hours. And I think that's it. Thank you for all my moderators. You guys are the best. I love you guys. And just thank you guys for being here. The end. All right? Wipe your tears. You are being geared up for greatness, for success. You can have it all. The keys to the palace. You are chosen. Nobody can't tell you nothing. Nobody. All right, guys? So I'll see you in the comments or the next one. Toodles.